What's going on, YouTube? Thomas L here. Now, 2018 was a pretty solid year for male lead performances. So I'm going to do my top 10 favorite male lead movie performances of the year. So with that being said, here's my list. Coming in at number 10 will be Joaquin Phoenix for Don't Worry, He Won't Get Far on Foot. Now, lots of people are saying that his best performance of the year is that film You Were Never Really Here. But I gotta say, he actually gave a better performance in Don't Worry, He Won't Get Far on Foot. He was terrific in this movie. It was directed by Gus Van Sant. This is actually Gus Van Sant's better movie in recent years. Joaquin Phoenix also worked with his real-life girlfriend, Rooney Mara. Jack Black and Jonah Hill was even pretty good in this. I mean, I think Joaquin Phoenix deserves an Oscar nomination for this because he was actually that good. In the film, Joaquin Phoenix plays a slacker named John Callahan who almost died in a car accident, but he actually got disabled, and then he has like an act, and he soon to find out that he has an act for doing like becoming an artist. So he makes like lots of famous cartoon stuff, and lots of them are pretty offensive. So I mean, the cartoons that he made back in the days would not fly today, And Joaquin Phoenix, he played that role just perfectly. I think more people should check this movie out because it didn't really get. I mean, it got good reviews and all, but it's a completely underrated gem. If you guys still haven't checked out Don't Worry, He Won't Get Far on Foot yet, I highly recommend it. I think you'll enjoy it. And especially Joaquin Phoenix's performance makes the film even more worth it. Coming in at number 9 will be Clint Eastwood for The Mule. Clint Eastwood is literally in his... I can't remember how old he is. I think he's probably 89 or 90. The guy could still act. I mean, this was his first on-screen performance since that baseball movie, Trouble with the Curve. And, this time around, Clint Eastwood directed and stars in The Mule. Clint Eastwood was terrific. I mean, who knew that a 9-year-old actor could play a drug mule perfectly? Clint Eastwood played the role just great. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I think Clint Eastwood, he probably deserves an Oscar nomination for this because he was actually that good in The Mule. And I gotta say, I kind of hope Clint Eastwood acts again sometime because the guy still, like I said, he's in his 90s and he still has it. Coming in at number 8 is Viggo Mortensen for Green Book. Viggo Mortensen in this movie was terrific. It's not to say that Viggo Mortensen is making some sort of a comeback. He was great in that movie, Captain Fantastic. But before that, he kind of slacked a little. Like, we haven't really seen much Viggo Mortensen movies before Captain Fantastic. And then he came with Green Book, and he blew me out of the water with Green Book. I mean, the guy's not even from New York, and I gotta say, he put off a good Italian New York accent. Viggo Mortensen literally played that role perfectly. He had good chemistry with Mahershala Ali. That's definitely that was definitely needed for this movie. And Pierre Farrell, of course, did a good job at directing. I'm pretty sure Viggo Mortensen is going to get an Oscar nomination for this because he definitely deserves it. Coming in at number 7 will be Michael B. Jordan for Creed 2. Second time of the year that Michael B. Jordan gave a tremendous performance. Him as Adonis Creed is amazing casting. He plays that role just perfectly. And I thought he had, to be honest, I think he gave a better performance in Creed 2 than he did in the first Creed. I mean, in the first Creed, Sylvester Stallone gave the better performance. Michael B. Jordan was good too. But in the sequel, to me, I think Michael B. Jordan gave a better performance in this than he did, the first time, around. And I really like the fight scenes with Adonis Creed and Drago's son. That fight scene was cool to watch. And his chemistry with Tessa Thompson is on point. If they do another Creed 3, like another Creed movie, I'm hoping Michael B. Jordan, returns because he's really perfect as this role. All right, coming in at number 6 is John Cho for Searching. John Cho, I mean, the guy's been around for a while. He's done stuff like American Pie, Harold and Kumar. I thought he was really outstanding in this in Searching. In Searching, he plays like a father whose daughter goes missing, so he goes through her social media accounts to try to find her and all. This movie really shows what a parent has to go through to find your kid. And John Cho, I think he deserves an Oscar nomination for this. He was that good. And John Cho, he's a really tragically underrated actor. He's been around for a while, but he never really got much notice as much, because of course in Harold Kumar, people know him as the stoner guy who goes to White Castles and gets stoned with Cal Penn. But when he does serious roles like this, sorry, when he does serious roles like this, he crushes it out of the park. And yeah, John Cho was really terrific here. And he basically scored an Independent Spirit Award nomination for this. Such a well-deserving nomination. Because he was that good in this movie. Alright, coming in at... Okay, coming in at number 5 is Daveed Diggs for Blindspotting. Now, lots of people know Daveed Diggs for the show Hamilton, and he's been in a few other stuff like Blackish. I thought he was terrific at Blindspotting. He had really good chemistry with his real-life best friend, Rafael Casal. And the stuff that Daveed Diggs had to go through in this movie, like the serious moments he went through, was really terrific. I think he deserves an Oscar nomination for this, too. He was that terrific. I'm glad he got a Spirit Award nomination for this, though, because yeah, he was that amazing in this movie. And if you guys still haven't seen Blindspotting, what you're waiting for, give it a go. It's a really terrific little gem. Coming in at number 4 will be Lucas Hedges for Ben is Bad. Now, lots of people will probably say that his better performance is Boy Erased, which I would agree. He was really good in Boy Erased, but I thought he gave a better performance in Ben is Bad. Because in Ben is Bad, he plays a teenager who used to deal with drugs. So, he ends up being clean, and he comes back from rehab and spends to his family's house, for Christmas. And, his mom, played by Julia Roberts, is trying to keep him clean and all. It's a terrific little movie. Lucas Hedges, that guy, I mean, the kid is only, I think he's 21 now. I think 21 or 20. He's only in his early 20s, and already he's doing lots of good projects. He was amazing in Manchester by the Sea, which he scored a nomination for. He was terrific in 3 Billboards. Lady Bird he was good in. And now this. And also, he was good at Midnight too. He's literally become one of my favorite young actors in Hollywood right now. And I think if he continues to do good performances like Ben is back, I could see an Oscar nomination in his future. Not an Oscar nomination, but an Oscar win in the future. And I'm really looking forward to see him in that Shia LaBeouf movie, Honey Boy, where he plays Shia LaBeouf. I'm looking forward to see how he'll do with that. But if you guys still haven't seen him in Ben is back, what you waiting for? Give this movie a shot. Coming in at number 3 is Christian Bale for Vice. Now, Christian Bale, won his Oscar before for that movie, The Fighter. I think he was terrific at playing Dick Cheney in Vice. He was really unrecognizable as the role. He really transitioned perfectly to play Dick Cheney. And I'm pretty sure he's probably either going to get nominated or win his Oscar because he was actually that terrific in this movie. And it shows that Christian Bale's not Batman anymore. Like, since leaving Batman, he's been doing some really interesting roles. So, yeah, him in Vice that was a really terrific performance. He's a good actor too, because take Batman out of the equation, like stuff like Vice, The Fighter, American Psycho. Christian Bale is just a really outstanding actor, and Vice, man, he really camouflaged into the role of Dick Cheney. All right, coming in at number 2 is Bradley Cooper for A Star Is Born. Bradley Cooper, he's another one of my favorite actors. Of course, he's done straight comedies like Hangover and all. But when he does dramas like this, the aforementioned The Mule, American Sniper, the guy is on point. And in A Star Is Born, he both starred and directed in this movie, and he starred with Lady Gaga. He worked well with Lady Gaga, and Bradley Cooper could really sing perfectly here. I never knew the guy could sing, to be honest with you. Sorry. And Bradley Cooper's singing voice was on point. And I'm pretty sure he's probably going to get nominated for his performance in A Star Is Born, because he was terrific about it. All right. Now, coming in at number 1 for my favorite male lead performances of the year, number 1 is Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. Talk about Christian Bale transitioning into Dick Cheney. In Vice, Rami Malek really transitioned well as the role of Freddie Mercury. He played that role just perfectly. He sang wonderfully like Freddie Mercury. Bryan Singer and Dexter Fletcher did a pretty good job at directing him in this. To be honest, I think Rami Malek should win his Oscar for this. Not only get nominated, I think he should win. Because he gave literally the best male performance I've seen all year. The guy we all know is from Mr. Robot and lots of other stuff. But to me, this is by far the best performance Rami Malek ever given. And yeah, I'm really hoping he wins his Oscar for this because he was that good. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my top 10 favorite male lead performances of the year. Let me do the quick rundown. Number 10, Joaquin Phoenix for Don't Worry, He Won't Get Far Off Foot. 9, Clint Eastwood for The Mule. 8, Viggo Mortensen for Green Book. 7, Michael B. Jordan for Creed 2. 6, John Cho for Searching. 5, Daveed Diggs for Blindspotting. 4, Lucas Hedges for Ben is Back. 3, Christian Bale for Vice. 2, Bradley Cooper for A Star Is Born. 1, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. Now, there's a few other good male-led performances of the year. That was pretty much on point. let's see. Steve Carell was good in both Beautiful Boy and Welcome to Tomorrow. Ryan Gosling was good in First Man. Lin-Manuel Miranda for Mary Poppins Returns was good. Burt Reynolds, his last great performance in The Last Movie Star was good. Ben Foster was amazing in Leave No Trace. Robert Redford's final on-screen performance in Old Man and the Gun was good. Hugh Jackman, The Frontrunner, was good. I could have also added John David Washington for Black Klansman. Jonathan Pierce in The Wife was pretty solid. William Dafoe was decent in Eternity's Gate. There was lots of good male performances this year. Let me leave it to you guys. What were some of your favorite male lead performances of 2018? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas Ellis signing off.